guys, and welcome to the Miss Kenna channel. If you are new and not well acquainted with my channel, my name is Hulda and I would love for you to stay. So please hit that subscribe button and of course hit the thumbs up button for this video. Okay, so a little disclaimer. I am like really trying to figure out how I'm gonna be talking to the camera again. I'm kind of out of practice. That's how I'm really feeling. Like, to be honest with y'all, I have been really taking a real break from filming, and so I apologize if I'm a little bit awkward. With current events right now, we are talking about how we're going to be staying motivated in school, because most of us who are watching this, just like me, are doing classes online, and you've basically moved from being a traditional student to being an online student. So this video is for you guys. Number one, to staying motivated in grad school or college, or even if you're in high school or middle school, is to basically remember why you are in school for the first place. Okay, so for some of you who are younger, who are middle school or high school right now, you are probably in school because you need the basics, okay? You need to get your basic knowledge. You need a good grasp of how to do basic calculations, know how to write and read, and know how to think for yourself, right? And know what you basically want to pursue as a career. So that's why you're in school. So for some of us who are in college and who are in grad school, you're trying to pursue a degree, right? Because you know what career path you want to be in, and basically you're working towards that. Now, specifically to grad students, you already have a degree, right? So either you're continuing on in your education because you want more credentials, you want more assurance in your field and in your career path, you want to be able to work and earn good, decent money. There might be so many other reasons why you're pursuing a second degree or pursuing a higher education. So whatever that reason is, just keep that in your head, okay? So my second tip is to remember how far you have come. So if you are in middle school or if you're in high school, you have actually gone through some levels of education, and you need to remember that. You know, remember how hard it was to maybe pass kindergarten, or remember how hard it was to get through the 8th grade. Remember how far you have gotten. If you're in college, remember you went through middle school, high school, and now you are in college. If you're in grad school, remember that you passed middle school, high school, college, and now grad school. So you have actually achieved a lot. And if you look back, you know, for me, I have like this like ridiculous paper suitcase, okay, that I literally got at TJ Maxx, and I have all my awards. I have every certificate that I've ever won, all the medals. And it's always good to remind yourself by looking back and saying, wow, in the first grade I got like, I don't know, best student of the month, or I won a leadership role achievement, you know, or I earn honor roll. It's always good to remember what you have achieved in the past, because it will definitely set you on a good path towards what you're doing right now and what you're going to be doing in the future. Guys, I apologize. There's like one gnat in my room. The third tip is to understand or to remember the energy and the time that you have dedicated into your education so far, and also moving forward. So if you are younger, remember that your parents are waking you up 6, 7 in the morning for you to be in school early every single morning to catch that bus. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if it's sunshine. It doesn't matter if there's snow, hail. Well, maybe not hail. But in every single season, remember that you are doing this. And you're putting energy. You're, you know, getting up, getting dressed, putting things in your book bag, remembering your homework. Remember the energy that it has taken you to get to where you are right now, and the effort that you have made, or the effort that your parents are making in order to keep you in school, in order to keep you learning. Remember that energy and remember that time, because Energy and time is something that you put out into the universe, okay? So you're putting your energy, you're putting your time out into the universe, and that is something that you're not able to get back. Okay, so if you were able to complete a high school education and that's where you want to stop at, remember that you're not able to get that time back, right? From kindergarten all the way to high school. You're not able to get those years, those times back. So remember the energy, remember the time you're putting into this. And for college students and grad students, also remember this too. Remember, you have put so much time, so much energy, so much of your younger years in order to reach the level of education that you are at. So remember that and keep moving forward, okay? Use that as your motivation. Say, wow, you know, I went to school when it was -2 degrees and Pittsburgh public schools or whatever private school or whatever school you went to did not close down, and I woke up and I went to school, you know, or maybe it was senior skip day and you're like, I remember I was the only person, you know, who made it to school that day. But, you know, that was time, that was the energy. That's how much dedicated I was to getting things done and finishing the right way. So remember that time and remember that energy, because like I said before, these are things that you don't ever earn back. Time and time waits for no one. So remember that as well too. Also remember that this is definitely in your ability, okay? You have the ability to learn. There are other people in the world who don't have that same gift, that same ability that you do, okay? So if you've been able to at least pass middle school, okay, we all know that at that point, you know, you have the ability to learn. You have the ability to pursue what you want to pursue, and you are capable of doing it, right? So this isn't something that's out of your reach or out of your ability to do. So whatever education standard that you are at right now or level that you're at right now, just remember that this is something that you can do, okay? You can sit down and do a math problem. You can sit down and read a book. You can sit down and write 3 pages of a essay. It is in your ability to do it. And this isn't something that you have not done before. So if you are a grad student like myself, just remember that this is not your first degree, okay? It's always harder to do something the first time than the second time. So that ought to really motivate you to continue. You're like, this isn't something, you know, that my professor is asking me that it's not in my ability to do, right? I can write a 5-page essay. I can do this PowerPoint presentation. I can read, 50 pages of my textbook in 3 days. You can, and you will. So lastly, I think it's important to remember how much money you have put into your education, okay? So for some of you who are college students and who are grad school, the cost of a higher education is really real, okay? It's really real. And you've probably spent thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars into pursuing a higher education. So it's important to keep that also in mind. Like, hey, I'm spending a lot of money on this. I need to be emailing all my professors whenever I have questions, right? I need to learn as much as I can. I need all the rightful tools. I need all the apps, all the ways that I can be an effective student. I need to do well on my test. I need to do well on this final. So all of that goes into consideration, right? So the cost, the energy, remembering how much time and energy you have put into it, all of that should, in my opinion, keep you motivated. Please leave me any comments down below of what motivates you and what is basically motivating you right now. It doesn't matter if you're in middle school, it doesn't matter if you're in middle school, high school, college, or in grad school. Leave me a comment down below on what motivates you and how you stay motivated during these times. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.